Hi, everybody. I'm Ilabasmati, and today I'm going to talk about a new topic, a very famous paint. It's the Arnolfini. Very, very famous. It's all the things. It's strange, mysterious language because nobody knows what does it mean. A lot of things. For example, the dogs, the shoes, the bed, the mirror, the lamp, the clothes, the hands. Nobody knows sure what does it mean because it's 1440, more or less. Is a paint of Jean van Eyck, is the painter of the Great Duke of Burgundy. Now I'm going to talk about this couple, very famous couple in Spain a lot of time, and after the French wrote the mirror, the famous mirror. The hands. He's Arnolfini, a banker, Italian banker from the Lucca. Is fine. All the things, the lamps. Well, come on. The title today, I'm not sure, is Hernault le Fin in French, because the translation of Arnolfini. The surname is Michel Arnolfini, Michele in Italian. It's a painting of Jean van Eyck. It's a couple dressed in aristocratic and luxury way in a narrow bourgeois room, in which there flip-flops and clocks scatter on the floor. 1434, sorry. The painting is made in Burgos, the most important commercial enclave in northern Europe. From Russia and Scandinavia come wood and skins. From Genoa and Venice, skins and carpet and spice. From Spain and Portugal, lemon, flax and orange. Burgos is a rich urban, Burgos. In Spanish is brujas. Burgos is a rich urban nucleus, the most famous city town in the world for the merchandise which is trade and for the merchants who live there. This is how Felipe the Good, Duke of Burgundy, the chief, the boss, from 1419 to 1467, described the city. Is the port city of his own kingdom, is Burgundy, stretched from the North Sea to Swiss border, and has been the most powerful country in Europe for centuries. Our king Carlos V was king of Burgundy too. Were stronger than French and than other countries, Germany, incredible rich. Well, the marriage in Van Eyck's painting is an example of the walls of Burgos. The name in English is complicated. It's difficult. It's more difficult than in Spanish. Well, the clothes show that is a wealthy couple. The woman, rich, The woman's dress is adorned with ermine and the careful ermine here, and the careful placement of the pleat involved is typical of the Burgundy help of a servant. On the other hand, for the lady to be able to hold someone to hold her tail. The man wears a valuable velvet cape line with other sable. This man is no part of the aristocracy because of the wooden clogs placed in front of him that are reinforced to be able to walk on the street. The great gentlemen don't need clogs. They go on horseback. Or are carried in a sedan chair. Van Eyck, the painter, doesn't record the name of the person being portrayed. First, at the beginning, appears in an inventory 100 years after it was painted, with a large table with Hernault le Fin with his wife in a room. Hernault le Fin is the French version of the Italian surname Arnolfini that belonged to a family of a merchant and banker from Lucca, Italy, which at that time had a delegation in Bruges. The groom's hands are white and carried for a dose of the bridge of great jaws. His narrow shoulder indicate that he has no need to use the physical force as a way of life. His face show cold and calculating canny. It's possible that his French name, Arnolfini, le Fin, Le Fin is the cunning, reflects his authentic personality. Italian at this time are the first nation of Europe, are the strongest. Italian at this time has a monopoly of European banks. Your country is the greatest economic power of the moment because they have developed the technique of the banking business, exchange, letter of credit, and double accounting. In Bruges, the Italian bankers of the city met at the home of Van der Bolsa in Flemish, Bossa in Flemish, whose name became that designates the most important institution of capitalism, the stock exchange. Above the couple hand, please, my dog. Above the couple hands, a metal chandelier that the smith they made in Flanders. The lamp. Only the candle is the candlestick is there is no known reason for the fact. There is a symbolic tradition since the Middle Age. A candle is carried on the head of the wedding procession. On the groom gives to the bride. The flame symbolism the all seasons Christ who here is witness to the wedding promises. Under the right arm of the spider is the lamb. Please, a wooden figure is a puppy and is destroy all the things. The wooden figure, please. The wooden figure can be seen that form part of the back of a chair. It represents Saint Margaret defeating the dragon. The chair is next to the wooden bag, like the candle and the carved cave figure on the chair. Most of the objects in the painting have symbolic meaning. At that time, there is a sacred language of everyday object. Pardon. Finish. Many of the objects that appear are known by chance. They belong to a language that we don't know what to do. What is the meaning? The dogs between the spouses indicate well-being and happiness. In the terms of this time, a lion appeared at the feet of the man, a symbol of the strength and courage, and at the feet of the woman, a dog, which implies fidelity. The mirror at the rosary that in front of that hangs of the bells allude to the purity of the woman. Always the woman the best. The symbolic language arises in medieval churches. Because the people cannot read and need image for prayer and to learn. Van Eyck also painted altar piece despite living in a century in which profane art began to relegate religious art. The Arnolfini painting represents the transitional stage. We are in the middle. The language of of sacred art image is used to represent the bourgeois interior in which an action takes place that does include the presence of Christ, but about Banker and his wife. In Van Eyck painting, not only the passage from sacred profane arts detected, but also from aristocratic bourgeois. The painter's signature is not on the right, as usual stands, or out between the mirror and the chandelier. It doesn't put Johann the Eyck fecit in Latin. In the translation to English is he did. But fuit Eyck in Latin, the translation is he was there. He was present in this couple. This formula turned the table into a document. The painter signs not as the author of the painting, but as a witness to the wedding. Well, that's all. Until tomorrow, thanks for all for pay attention. Bye.